I grew up in an environment where everything was church. Church. My parents, my mother, my father, both were staunch Catholics. Their faith was so deep. And living in a mission environment, I grew up at a mission place myself. So if you tell me whatever goes on at a mission, I'll tell you. I grew up from there. If it's stealing oranges, you eat them, I'm one of them. So, above all, every morning 6 o'clock, you hear the bell. In the evening at 18 hours, you hear the bell ringing at the parish, at the mission, Angelus. So for me, I grew up in that environment where prayer was the first thing in my life. Every morning you have to wake up, when you hear the bell, rush for mass before I even go to school. And I started that even in grade 4 when I started reasoning to say now I can do things on my own. So, prayer, reading in the church, sometimes even washing the vestments. We used to help our parents. And then even cleaning the church. The church used to be clean, and we used to give each other parts, to say, for me, I'll be in the sacrist, for me, altar, this side, like that. So that's the kind of life I grew up with. And that time, we had the Assumption Sisters. I come from Minga Parish. We celebrated centenary this year, 2023. 100 years is not a joke, and I'm part of that story. So, we really used to contribute quite a lot to these little jobs, and helping the sisters. And when I go in the church, I see that Sister Catherine, Sister Cecilia seated just like this, praying, and like I said, my interest was to see what they were hiding in that thing. They can be in the church like this, no movement, they will just be praying like this. So I used to admire, to say, how come they can't even fidgeting or movements, but they were just quiet? How do they manage to do that? So for me, I really became interested to know more about the type of life they were leading. So since we are children of the mission, we used to go play in the convent there, help them out with some jobs, and then meanwhile we are learning from them. And then that didn't leave me. I went with it up to the secondary school. After school, my desire continued. I can say it never drifted away from me, or it never shifted. But at a certain point when I was in grade 12, I said, now this is the time for me to make a decision for my life. Should I join Sisterhood? Or if I don't manage to become a sister, what type of job can I do apart from the Sisterhood itself? So I had the three careers. First of all, I said, I want to become an air hostess. I'll be an air hostess. 2, I'll be a musician. I like singing. I'll be a musician. And then number 3, Sisterhood. Sisterhood was the last, Last. But after school now, I went to tell my parents, this is what I want to do. I finished school. But now I don't know the type of life I want to choose and live. My parents clearly told me that we cannot choose life for you. Choose a life where you think you'll be happy, you'll be free, so that you live it happily for the rest of your life. So if it's Sisterhood, you can go, try. If you fail, you come back. You are our child, we will receive you. But if you think you can continue, for us, we are praying for you. That's how I went to the Come and See program for the Good Shepherd Sisters in Chipata. And then I made my first vows on the 7th of May, 1995. Honestly speaking, from the time I joined, of course, challenges are there. Sometimes I could feel like just going back home, but I just every life has got its own challenges, ups and downs. But all these are stepping stones, are ladders helping me to go to another level. So for me, I don't regret, first of all, to be a Good Shepherd sister of Chipata, the congregation founded by Cardinal Medado Joseph Mazombwe. May his soul rest in peace. The values, the principles on which the congregation was founded are really very strong. They keep us together as Good Shepherd sisters. And we have the trilogy which keeps us together. He even said, you Good Shepherd sisters, you are a family. Love one another, protect one another, and reconcile among yourselves. And then we have the 3 great rules that govern us as Good Shepherd sisters. And these 3 rules also govern me in my day-to-day life. Punctuality, regularity, and fidelity. By keeping these 3 rules, I will live.